I fucking love anime, man. I grew up watching all that shit. Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto. There's just something special about it that's different from sitting down and watching a fucking episode of SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb, you know what I'm saying? Anime got its own vibe to it. The animation quality, the plot, the voice acting. It all combines to make something that just stands out compared to regular ass American cartoons. And I'm not saying I got anything against American cartoons. I watch all that shit too. The Boondocks, The Simpsons. But it's just really hard to compare shows like that to the plot heavy medium, which is anime. Most of the time. Now, something that most casual anime viewers may not know is that the majority of that shit is not original, but actually based off manga. You know, the books you read from right to left. Well, it's the Japanese equivalent of comics. And according to any hardcore intellectual manga reader, a majority of the time, the anime adaptation of a manga will be some ass compared to the original. And don't get me wrong, a lot of time they do be stating some facts, but other times these niggas is just straight tripping. In their defense, there's this fire bomb ass manga I read recently, and it's called Flowers of Evil, perfect for people who enjoy that dark psychological shit like myself. I only read it after coming across the anime one day on Crunchyroll, and oh fucking boy was it ugly. It was so ugly in fact that it caught my attention to the point where I actually looked at the manga and ended up reading it. I'm actually really confused on how people are able to watch 13 episodes of that shit, because in my opinion it's just fucking ugly. I ain't even saying the manga looks that much better, but at least it's readable. To be honest, my main problem is that they make the girl that's supposed to be seducing the nigga ugly as shit. And like, it just doesn't make sense. But I can give them a little bit of credit, because one thing it got going for it is that it's realistic. I mean, the Japanese people actually look like Japanese people. But I mean, it still kind of defeats the purpose of people watching anime to escape their boring ass realities, you know? Overall, it's a show that despite having a really good and emotionally impactful plot, has an animation style which just really isn't my taste. Now, a show, or rather season of a show, with animation quality which I don't think anybody thinks was good, was the third season of 7 Deadly Sins. Now, I honestly didn't want to have to talk about this one because I can't lie, the first 2 seasons was some heat, you know? That shit was animated by A1 Pictures, they had some sweet ass fights going on, likable characters, good animation quality, but for some reason, I don't know, season 3 was animated by Studio Dean, which isn't the best studio in the world, and I'll let you determine how well they did for yourself. Needless to say, Escanor vs. Meliodas was just a huge fucking letdown to anyone expecting absolutely anything of the fight. Like, it wasn't even a fight, that shit was just a fucking slideshow. Another actually popular series which was done dirty by the animation team that worked on it was Berserk. Like, come on. This is a manga that consistently charts the top 10 of all time, but the anime has a 6 out of 10 on my anime list. Now, I haven't actually completely read the Berserk manga, but I have seen the anime and damn, I can confidently say that I'm yet to meet someone who has told me that they like that shit. And if you have, you probably didn't read the manga, so your opinion is just as pointless as mine anyways. If you currently have any plans on watching the Berserk anime, I say give the first episode a try, maybe you'll like it, but even then, just say fuck it and read the manga first. Now, the entire reason I'm actually making this video is because of how fucking disappointing Tokyo Ghoul was. I fucking love the manga, man, even in the first season. It's just, how can I not? It's one of the first anime I ever watched. It was my gateway into the world of anime. And there was some dope ass moments, like the fucking end of season 1, holy shit. Now listen, season 2 was some ass, I'm not gonna lie. Really mad they cut out the last fight, but it doesn't even compare to the catastrophe which was Re. Not even season 1 to be honest. Re season 2 is where I truly gave up on, not the anime, but life itself. I watched the first 2 episodes, saw the fight with Arima, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I ain't finishing this shit. And I didn't. I'm pretty sure that every anime only fan had no idea what was going on that entire season because the setup just didn't make sense in the anime. They cut out way too much shit during Route A, shit that was pretty important when it came to the replot line, so it was just kind of fucked up. Now, I'ma still always love Tokyo Ghoul as a series that I hold close to my heart, but damn, I honestly think that they shouldn't have adapted anything after Route A. Anyways, that's it for my rant, I guess. Remember, everything I said is purely opinionated, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.